Alright, so it's beginning of October 23 right now. Elk are still bugling, and lucky people are still hunting them. And speaking of lucky, good friend of mine, Rob Curlis, known him for years. One of his young daughters, teenage daughter, 13 years old, Nemaya Curlis, was absolutely ridiculously lucky and pulled the Vancouver Island one of the archery zones for a lottery tag. She got it, and she's never harvested her first game animal previous, right? So how's that for a challenge? So she got the tag. They've been hunting, I think they were hunting 13 days when I jumped in to see if I could help too. They hunted hard. Apparently they hunted every Friday evening, and she woke up at 4:30 in the morning every single weekend and hunted in the morning, later in the afternoon till dark, every single chance they could get for I think 13 hunt days. And they saw a handful of bulls. I think the first day before the opener, they're driving up the logging road, and they saw this bull here. So they're pretty jacked up, pretty excited. And then they saw various, excuse me, they saw various bulls. I think they heard bugling once. And then I finally got my hunts done up north. One of my hunts done up north, came home and was able to jump in with them. So a little pre-heads up on what you're about to see in the video, all right? Because most of the time I can usually let a hunt video rip, and it's pretty self-explanatory what's going down. But this one may cause a few questions, so I'm going to address them now before you watch the video. So, you will hear traffic on a highway, on pavement in the background. And no, these aren't penned up elk. They are not tame elk. These are hunted wild elk. And they run around freely on Vancouver Island, except for on the highway. So along the island highway, which goes remote through uninhabited forested zones, the highway cuts through elk habitat where there's a lot of island elk running around. And on this one particular stretch, they have an elk fence to keep the elk from going on the highway. Where in other parts of Vancouver Island, there isn't a fence and people are getting killed, unfortunately, a little too often from striking elk herds on the highway in the dark. I think a couple recently struck a couple island elk and wiped out and burnt up to death. It's pretty gruesome. So, the sound in the background is the highway, which was, I think, about 400 yards behind us. And from what you see in the video and on is just wide open Vancouver Island all the way from the west side to the east side. All right? There's no enclosed elk in this video or anywhere that I know of on the island. So, get back to the hunt. I met Rob and his daughter there. I like to be in my spot when I hunt at least an hour before seeing light, especially elk. I want to be able to drive up, shut the motor off, and walk in and listen and listen and listen intently to hopefully hear a bull give it up himself first, meaning bugle, so I don't have to let him know I'm there, and then see where the terrain is, where the bull might be, and then slowly move in on him. And if that doesn't work, I like to let a ripper bugle go as I'm slowly walking in the dark to get into my spot or get into where the elk may be. And that's what we elected to do because their previous hunting had revealed where there was a couple of nice bulls and a younger bull in this particular freshly logged area. Freshly logged, like I think it was logged maybe a year ago by the looks of it. There's lots of feed in there for them. And they've really been hanging out in there. And they've seen a big bull in there the previous evening. So we started walking in and I let out a couple bugles and we hung up for a little bit, and it's a full moon night. Sun's not up yet and we're just moving along slowly. getting closer to where they'd previously seen this one particular big bull. And then we'd walk another few hundred yards, stop and pause and listen. I let out a loud bugle, a couple cow calls, and I always cow call as we're walking along anyway. So it accompanies our footfalls on the trail. In case something's nearby, not saying anything that can hear us. I want it to hang out, not get alarmed, and think we are a few cow elk walking along or whatever end of bull. So, as we're doing this, what I'm hoping is going to happen is I'm going to be bugling from a long ways away. That particular big bull might be up there with his cows, hearing this strange bull come in his backyard. He might be thinking, who's that? Right? And he goes back down to doing whatever he's doing, and then he hears the bugle get a little closer, which makes him get a little more fired up, even though they weren't bugling. And usually when you do that, if they hold their ground, they will call back. And once they call back, I don't care what anybody says. I get it. That elk bugles, he's done. He's done for. And so far we'd walked about, I don't know how far we'd walked. I don't know, haven't a clue, it was in the dark. We walked maybe half a kilometer or something. And bugling the entire way, cow calling sporadically, not non-stop, just every once in a while. And we got inside the edge of the timber to where you could and it started to get light out enough now, you could just see there's the logged off area ahead of us. You could see there's no elk looking at us in there. And we stood just inside the timber for a while, letting it get a little more light out. Got a cow call, and then I let a bugle rip. And if all of a sudden one didn't bugle back from that direction, I'm like, all right. He's in there. There was a bull in there, but the bugle sounded really off, really, really weak. It's a really weird sounding bugle, like you would think it's a young or small bull. Excuse me. So we got down. Notice there's a bit of a berm, so it was all flat ground. The old deactivated logging road went along, but there's enough of a hump up to where the stumps and all the terrain was. So that little hump up offered us enough cover to squat down. So we decided to go from the timber because it sounded like that bugle was a ways in that clear cut. So we got down low to the road, heads down, started slowly moving along, and I let out another bugle, and then boom, it called again. And I looked, and here's this great big bull standing there, looking right towards us from I think about 40 yards away in that clear cut. I'm like, holy cow, he's right there. And I ducked down, and we all ducked down, and I continued to call him in, and that's where the video starts. Right here. So I'm going to follow along on my own screen right beside me what happened, and I'll narrate how it went down. So right away I got down, set up the video camera. It's a Sony Handycam, and it really sucks Sony in the low light, as you can see. But you can just make him out in the far right middle of the screen. So we're sitting, not moving, hoping he hasn't seen us, and I called again. Now I'm doing higher pitched calls. I'm trying to sound like nothing too intimidating. He's looking back and forth. Everybody's getting pretty excited without a doubt. I would imagine our little Huntress, his heart's pounding right about now. And there's his weak little... That was his weak bugle. And I try to interrupt them when they bugle. It usually works, so here he comes. Now he's closing the distance. It's coming straight to us. I'm cautioning everyone not to move their head at all, because he's close. Now I think he's about 20 yards away from us right now. So he looks away, I take the time to move the camera. Now he's raking the ground. And he picked up a log. Look at this, he picks up a log off the ground and tosses it up and down. So I took that time to move the camera, readjust my camera position, tripod. Maya's got one ready to go. She's got her hand on a walking stick and the crossbow resting on the walking stick. They'd already practiced up quite a bit. Bull's bugling back. Now the road's to the right. I need him to go to our right. So every call I'm making, I'm facing the call to my right. I want him to go to his left, which is our right. And it worked. Here he comes. Unfortunate. Background sounds unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's 13 paces.
Right on his ribs. Good.
Perfect
shot.
shot.
Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move.
You can see the arrow in his heart right there. He doesn't know what happened. He doesn't know we're there. Let me pause this for a second. So, when it comes to elk, mostly most game animals actually, all game, but particularly elk and grizzly bears, if you allow them to get adrenalized, or if you cause them to get adrenalized, oh man, it usually leads to nothing but bad. An elk, even though it's shot in the heart, see, when he received that arrow, perfect shot by the way, he didn't know there was humans there. He did not know there's a predator there, he's being hunted at all. He's expecting a bull to be there, and possibly even get in a fight. And then he feels a little tink. Oh, what was that? He's not adrenalized. He's just like, oh, what was that? And they turn to walk away. Now, if you start screaming and hollering before they go down, then all of a sudden they get, whoa, what's that? And they'll recognize predator, a threat, I'm being hunted, adrenaline, boom, and they will run forever. You don't want that to happen. So, especially with archery hunting, you get your arrow in them, you want to sit there and dead silent, don't say a word until they pass on. So I'm not sure how well he's hit at this point until I see him stumble. Now I know she got him really good.
Right on his ribs. Good. That's a beautiful shot. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! Oh, I saw a monster. Don't move, don't move, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. move. Don't move. You got him! You got him!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What fucking just happened? Oh my god, dude! Oh, you're an animal! Oh my god, dude.
Maya, that was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shot.
Woo! Woo! Holy fuck! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! Oh my god, you saw a monster!
Don't move, don't move, don't move.
So now I'm like excited, don't move, because as soon as Rob's excited voice, can't blame him. Now the bull stood right up and looked right at us. And I noticed him like, don't move, because I'm thinking, uh-oh, here we go, he's adrenalized, now he's gonna bull. We don't want that to happen, so that's what just happened there. You know, what a lot of people may not understand is, they may think it's cruel, he's suffering, he's in pain. He's not in pain, he's not suffering, he's just getting drunk. Just like you or I would have had a little too many. He's running out of oxygen to his brain, right? It's like getting drunk. And another thing about archery hunting, when you go through this part of it, when you get to see this part of it, which isn't common, typically you stick a big game animal with an arrow, and they run away and they disappear. And as an archer, a bow hunter, you will typically sit and wait for at least an hour before you go after them to ensure you don't push them. Make them jump up and get adrenalized and push them, so you wait an hour. While you wait an hour, this is going down every single time, even with a heart shot, which has happened here. And that's basically a dead bull standing right there. Another thing too is a lot of people will say, why don't you go stick another arrow in him? Well, how are you going to do that? You're going to jump up and run across all those branches, make the noise, and make him panic and run away and get adrenalized? You can't do it. And he's already shot in the heart. We know that. We know it's a perfect, lethal archery shot. He's slowly hemorrhaging out, losing oxygen to his brain. But they're big, big, strong animals, right? Big, strong animals. You just have to let it go through the motions.
You got him! You got him!
Down he goes.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What fucking just happened? Oh my god, dude. Oh, you're an animal. Oh my god,
Maya, that was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shot.
Woo! 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 Holy fuck! Oh my god! Oh my god!
What are you thinking, Dad?
Oh my god!
Was that one of the most insane experiences ever? What do you think, Maya?
God.
Well, what do you think? Tell us what's going through your head.
I don't even. That was such a quick shot. I saw it. And I didn't know if I was gonna be able to shoot it or not. And then I heard you guys saying shoot, shoot, shoot. And then it was so fast. It happened so fast.
As soon as he bugled,
once, I knew he was going to come out. There's no way we're not going to get that bull.
The cows are mad.
He's still dying. That was a beautiful, beautiful.
Should we shoot him?
No, he's shot in the heart. Just let him die.
Oh my. Steve, we can drive the truck right to him.
This is so awesome.
I got the key for the gate. We can drive the truck right here.
Dad, can I call Mom?
Yeah, give it.
So there you go. I'll let the rest of the video run its course through, but I had to make sure that I explained exactly what was going down in this video for anybody who may be a little confused about how it goes, and with the sounds in the background. So there you go. Huge congrats to this young lady. What a lucky, lucky, lucky little lady. She earned it.
Oh my, no way. Oh my god. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5, it's 6, 5, 5.
Oh my God. That's the one we saw, the first one we saw.
That's a 7.6.
It's a 7.6.
Yeah.
Well, I get over on the other side of him and try to pick him up.
No, it's 7.7 if you count the points. I don't know. Yeah, hold that head up.
Just lay down. He's brown. This is the one from last night.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is the one from last night.
Yeah, it looks like the...
You get behind there where they're at.
I'm holding your phone. Oh my god, Fa.
How cool is that, you guys?
We did it, Fa.
One of these days, Maya. One of these
One of
days.
these days.
How exciting was that?
He is a stud. He is a stud.
What was the most exciting part for you guys? Was it first seeing him?
Seeing it walk out onto the front of it and then watching it run away and drop.
Look at that. Is that the bush he was killing? What he was attacking? One of
No,
these
he had a
bushes?
log. He
Yeah,
had
he
that
picked up
log
the log.
right there in his antlers.
Yeah.
That log, I got on video.
I saw something big and white.
Yeah.
That
he
log.
picked up the log.
Look at the bases on him.
That's insane. I can't even wrap my hand around that.
Look at the length, the tine length. It's a record book elk.
And that one's broken, Dad.
How
There's
many
more.
13-year-old girls have bow killed an elk
A
like
7
this
by
at
7.
Roosevelt?
It's the only one I know.
My, this is a record book for a girl your age. With
No,
a bow.
it's a record book for anything. It's only 260 for Roosevelt.
He is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. What log did he pick up?
That thing.
Yeah.
That piece of alder right there.
He picked it right up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
Look,
it. I
it's all
saw like,
scratched to
yeah.
shit.
I got it on video.
And he said the whole arrow's intact.
It's right behind him.
That's where it was laying?
It's behind him.
Right there. Where did I shoot him?
On the other side.
Oh yeah.
There's gonna be a hole in that heart. So what was the most exciting part for you?
Seeing his antler tips.
Oh wow, that cut a hole in him. Jesus.
All I could see was his antler tips over the
When she
crest,
shot?
over the bank. No, when she shot, I saw him.
Oh.
But like before that, when he was picking up that tree, I could just see his antler tips wiggling around.
I could have crap because I walked along, all of a sudden I saw him and I'm like this. He's right there, he's right there.
Maya, you've accomplished something here. Oh my God. He's the most beautiful bull I've ever seen.
So count those actual points. Only got to be 1 inch.
Yeah. Well, does that count? 'Cause that's
Yeah.
broken.
Well, see, it would have been for sure.
6, 7, 8. Okay.
8 by 7.
4, 5, 6, 7. 8 by 7.
Look at the bases.
I can't even wrap my hand around that. I feel like halfway through.
Well, he was alive 4 minutes ago. Maya, that is off the charts.
One of these days, Dad. One of these days.
It's only your second hunt.
First timers every time.
Oh boy.
Gets a record book out.